Hey guys, Justin with Ready Business Systems. Today I'm going to be going over the SendJim marketing platform, as well as that integrates with Service Autopilot Automations to really step up your marketing and have it all automated, which is incredible. If you check the description below, I have a link for a 2-week trial, as well as 100 free postcards through SendJim. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going through the system and explain to you in the order so you kind of understand how it works. So when you sign up for a SendJim account, this is what it looks like when you log in. What you have is credits. They give you a certain amount of credits to start out with. Credits are their form of currency, which at the time of this video are 69.5 cents per credit. Sometimes they have 10% off, so some sort of promotion, so you can get credits a little bit cheaper. But once you sign up for SendJim, you're going to use their currency, which is credits. So you just kind of have to do that conversion in your head. Each credit's roughly 70 cents. So the first thing I'm going to show you is SendJim, is the quick sends, and then the other ways that those integrate. So these are basically the marketing items that you have available to send, and they call them quick sends. So I'm going to log in right here. So this is my quick sends. These are the ones I've set up. If I want to create a SendJim, it's right here. You're going to add a quick send, and this is what they have available. So postcard, pretty self-explanatory. If I click next here, they tell you 4x6 or 5x8. Are your options for the sizes, and they have a whole bunch of different categories you can pick from, cards you can pick from that are pre-written for you and that are customizable once you go through. So if I were to select one of these, you can add a QR code if you would like, which is those little codes you scan that bring you to a certain website. And then they have, this is where you write up your postcard and the content and what you want to put on it. They have macros, which if you're not familiar, you can automatically import your first name, last name, address, city to kind of customize these, say, hi Jane, nice to meet you, etc., etc. This is the actual postcard. So this is the smaller one. It's the 4x6. This is the actual samples they send to me. So this is what it looks like. You can see what it looks like on this preview here. So it's pretty accurate as to what it actually looks like. Again, you have your customized content here, which is the address. You have your business and company address, and then these postcards. You also do have the ability to customize your own postcards and upload them as per your design. So that's a smaller postcard, and this is the bigger postcard. You can kind of see the size here. 5x8, 4x6. In terms of the pricing, they have them listed here. They're 1 credit each for these smaller ones, and if we go to the 5x8s, 5x8s, these are going to be 1.5 credits. Remember, so 1 credit, 70 cents. This includes the printing and the mailing, and then the 1.5 credits, roughly $1, a little over $1 to mail those out. So again, there's tons of direct mail marketing things. Like I used to do every door direct mail. The benefit to SendJim is what I'm going to show you after this. I just want to show you what's available to send, but the power is really in the automation, which is absolutely incredible. The cost of the postcards is relatively competitive, and then when you take the time saved and the marketing and the power that they have in the system, it's so worth it. I don't use anything else for my marketing, for my physical marketing campaigns. So I'm going to show you more quick sends here. So we went over the postcards. They have emails, which I'm not going to bother going through this. There's a lot of email marketing systems. The advantage to using their email marketing is that you can use the built-in system and do all the email marketing in one place. I've never actually used this feature. They also have letters. I do not have examples of these. Letters are black and white. They are coming out with some handwritten envelopes that are actually written with a computer with a pen, which is pretty crazy because we used to use these letters for, I used to have my office lady mail out new clients' welcome letters, and I had them automated for a little while, but once they got sent to me, they look like they're sent by a computer, and I don't like that. So I told her, you know what, we're not going to send the letters through SendJim. We're going to send these, you're going to do these manually, write them out by hand. So when they come up with this handwritten feature, I'll make a video, but I'm sure that we're probably going to switch back to that for the amount of time saved and the automation involved in it. You don't have to manage anyone, make sure they get done the same time frame. People get busy, the computer doesn't get busy, they're always going to get mailed out. So those are letters. They cost 2 credits each, so kind of expensive, relatively. A small postcard you can send, for 1 credit. Then we have the greeting cards. I do have examples of this. The greeting cards are the same way as the postcards. They have tons of pre-written letters for the occasion and thank yous. These are 4 credits each, so fairly expensive. They do have to print the letter, fold it, stick it in an envelope, so it's a little more expensive. I do like the way that the envelopes are on these. So 4 credits, these are about almost $3 each. So these you probably use for more special occasions, but this is the actual example of the letter. So you can see they have a actual stamp on it. It's not like one of those pre-sorted stamps. It's an actual physical stamp, so I like that. I also like that it's got the handwriting. It does look fairly handwritten. I mean, if I got this, the way I judge marketing stuff is I got this when I look at it. Yeah, I would open this. I'd be curious to see what was in here. So when you open this letter, they have the Meet the Founders, but just to show you kind of what this letter looks like, they have the font inside of it. I honestly don't know why the font goes so far on the edge of the card, but whatever, it works, and there's no one else that does anything like this, so I'm sure they'll get that little thing fixed, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a little OCD thing. So that's the greeting card. They also have these gifts. I'm going to open this up because it's pretty cool. So if we open up these gifts, and it's just telling you here, you do need to send a card with a gift. So these gifts, the prices that they're showing are going to include that plus a greeting card. So the greeting card just showed you is mandatory to send with these gifts. So here you can see they're all priced differently, 22 credits. These are fairly expensive. You're probably going to want to reward people with these. We offer a Starbucks gift card through SendJim for a client referral. That's primarily what we use it for. We also use it for writing a review. So for a referral, we give a $25 gift card. For writing an online review, we give a $10 gift card for my landscaping company. So these are what these look like. You're going to get to pick the gift and the card. I'm going to show you. So these are clearly gift cards. Right here, there's brownies. This is what I'm going to show you because it's what I have on me. So 15 credits. So, not cheap, but they're a gift. You're going to send them once in a while. So here's the card. So I'll show you the box. So this is what the gifts come in. So it's this little box. Who's not going to open a package? So you don't really have to worry about this one not getting open. And you open it up, and there is the gift card inside of it. Or sorry, the regular card. Just like the other one, it doesn't have the stamp on it, obviously, because it's already inside the box. It's going to be a similar letter. Similar card. I don't know why I keep saying that. And then it has, they're just saying, imagine how powerful this is, sending a gift, how they're going to feel when you send this to them. So we have it set up in Service Autopilot so we can manually send them really easily, but you don't have to send any of the customer information. I can get into that later. And then as you can see, nicely packed brownies in this box. I've gotten these before, and I like them. They're good, so recommended. But so not only the time saved for mailing these, you don't need to keep stuff stored in your office for mailing gifts. So there's the power of that. One click, these go out. But the bigger power is in the automation, which, like I said, I'm going to get into that. The last thing on here, these quick sends, is these voicemail bombs. So these are extremely, extremely powerful. I don't know anyone else who does anything like this. And I can't show an example because it's not a physical mailing. These are half a credit. These are 35 cents each. What these are is you record a voicemail one time. So for example, for the example of this video, I'm going to use following up on an estimate you sent. So a lot of times, obviously, if you're not following up on your estimates, you're definitely losing business because most people are not going to respond the first time. You need all sorts of follow-up. So we do email, text messaging, and these voicemail bombs, all automated through SendJim and Service Autopilot. So these are half credit each, and what they are, you record your voicemail saying, hi, Joe Schmo, just calling to follow up with the estimate, see if you have any questions, please give us a call back. You record that one time, and then this can be sent out an infinite number of times. What it does is your clients will see a missed call on their phone, and then it will be inserted into their voicemail inbox. So they can't pick up the phone, and have the computer talk to them. They're just going to miss call and a voicemail. And in all honesty, most calls aren't picked up anyway. You're going to end up leaving voicemails. The other thing is, like, if you have an office person like me, or you just don't have time, she didn't like doing it. She simply didn't like doing it. I'd always have her be like, hey, call all of our customers, tell them about our special. She would always have this excuse, that excuse. Well, guess what? Computers don't complain. It also looks like the owner is calling them, which is extremely powerful. So, these just incredibly powerful, sent out once, you record it once, and then it just goes over and over and over again, however you want. So those are the voicemail bombs. And as you can see, these are the ones I have recorded here. And these are the ones, like I have estimate follow-up and voicemail follow-up. This is kind of my test account anyway, so I don't really use this one. I use my landscaping one is fully integrated, which I think I have another video about. So now that you understand what quick sends are available, I'm going to go into some of these other things. So this radius bomb, we don't use this with Service Autopilot simply because it's set up a different way, which I will go over. But these are extremely powerful as well. So if you guys ever do every door direct mail through the USPS, or if you do door hangers, this is going to be a great automated substitute. So just like my office lady does not like calling customers, my employees in the field do not like putting out door hangers. It's like pulling teeth. It takes all this management, just all this energy to get it done. And I haven't eliminated that, but I don't push it as much simply because we now have SendJim that does these 5 and 9 rounds is what they call them. So what we'll do, I'm going to search for my shop, 251 Exeter Road. So it finds the address, right? You can use this little grab tool and you can select. So if you want to target this neighborhood, if this was one of your customers, it will then grab all these addresses and you can send a mailing to all these addresses. So you basically select on a map, it'll pick up the surrounding properties and you can automatically mail these postcards in one click to all the neighbors. So yes, you could do this manually. You could go on Google Maps, right click, get address information, write it down, mail a cut, blah, blah. It takes forever. So even if you don't use a CRM like Service Autopilot, this is going to be very powerful because you can simply grab addresses and mail these. You don't put them in a card. It's going to save you tons of time. But where you integrate with Service Autopilot is where it really gets awesome. Under this report section here, it'll tell you what's already done. So you can see here very detailed reports of what's going on in your account. So SendJim, when you sign up, they'll send you all these samples. As you can see, they mailed me 2 postcards, a greeting card, and a GIF, which I went over all those. The voicemail bombs and the letters are also in here. I don't know why they don't send those, so you can see what those work like. But if you click View Details, it'll show you exactly what was sent, where it was sent to, and if it was delivered or not in terms of the voicemail bombs, how many credits you use, that sort of thing. So that's the reporting on that. The last thing I want to go over is this education part. Really cool. He has built-in marketing. I think it's just a passion of his. And when you take these classes, not only is it good education, I've taken several myself, but you get credits when you take them. So if you don't really want to spend money when you sign up, they're going to give you some credits that you can actually use as real money for taking their classes. So they're paying you to go to school. Pretty cool gig they got there. So that's the system. My addresses, we don't use this part with Service Autopilot simply because we do it through Service Autopilot. We don't use it in here. Our CRM keeps track of our addresses, but if you don't use that, you would use this system to keep track of your addresses. So now I'm going to jump into Service Autopilot. I know it's a lot of information here. I don't know if you guys aren't familiar with this stuff. Hopefully you've had some experience with one or the other. This is Service Autopilot Automations. So Service Autopilot, which we also, Ready Business Systems can help you get set up in that. If you need to get set up in that, we can help train you, get your account set up. But it's a CRM system, but it's very powerful, great for service-based businesses, and they're really big on automation, so I really like this. But the whole point of this video is I want to show you how the SendJim integrates with marketing. So right here, once they started this integration with SendJim, they now have this, this marketing button here. So we're going to add a sequence. This one, in the example, like I said, I'm going to use estimate follow-up automation. So we're going to add a trigger here for estimate was sent. All right, and then we're going to do a stop for estimate stage is equal to 1. So what this does here, I'm just setting this up. So when you send an estimate from within the Service Autopilot CRM, once it's sent, it's going to trigger the start of this, and it's going to keep following this sequence until the estimate is marked 1. So that's what's set up. So what we're going to do here is, so presumably that you just sent an estimate to a customer. So in most situations, without having a CRM, without having SendJim, without having Service Autopilot, you're probably going to send it, and then hopefully the customer gets back to you. If they don't, you probably just forget about it. Not a good way to run a business. So in this case, estimate's set up. We're going to automate this whole follow-up sequence. Maybe we'll send them an email. I'm not going to get into the details of this, but an email, hey, you know, just reminding you about your estimate. Then maybe we'll wait for a couple days, and then we're going to send another email just following up on your estimate. Maybe I'll add in here a text message. Please check your email. We sent your proposal to your inbox. Then we're going to wait. We're going to send another email to remind them. Then maybe they still haven't accepted their proposal. Well, let's do a text message follow-up to remind them. Let's wait again for another day. Then we're going to call them. This is where I used to have a task from my office lady to call her, but now we just do this as marketing. So we're going to pull up this marketing. I'm only going to depth for this one because it's SendJim, but this marketing is specifically for SendJim at the moment. So marketing campaign, I showed you these voicemail follow-ups. So we're going to do a first follow-up call. And this is where we can do client, lead, or neighbors. So in this situation, we're going to do the client because we're going to call the client who we sent the estimate to. We're going to do first voicemail follow-up. So what this is going to do, if we ran this and it was set up properly, it's going to send the estimate, text them they have their estimate, email them a follow-up. It's going to wait. It's then going to send them another email, text message, wait. It's going to leave them a voicemail bomb. And remember, all this stuff is going to be completely automated. They're going to get this text message, this email, there's voicemail in their inbox. Like, so powerful. All right. And you know, we could do another wait period, and then we would do another, say the second voicemail bomb here. So this would also go to the client, and we do the second voicemail bomb. So once this is integrated in Service Autopilot, you will have them in the selection list once you set it up in the integrations, which I will go over. So the other example I'm just going to show you is the other power of these 9-arounds. So if we do something like this, job was completed, and let's do, there's not a good example in here because this isn't my service account, but job was completed, mail neighbors. So this trigger isn't set up properly, but I'm just showing you. So if you in Service Autopilot, if you dispatch a job, say a fall cleanup on this example, or window washing, or cleaning of a house, and you send that, you complete that job. What happens is you dispatch that job. The employees go in their phone in the field. They clock into the job. They clock out. Job is completed. Well, that's the trigger for this sequence. So when this job is completed, we can do marketing here, and we can say, this is where we'd use the other features. So we're going to say in here there would be a postcard. I haven't set that up, but say this was a postcard here. That was a 4x6 postcard. We then would say to neighbors, and you can choose how many neighbors you send this to, and it will automatically, what it does is it takes this this radius bomb feature, it integrates it with Service Autopilot, so it's going to know that when you complete this job at, say, 831 Kingston Road, it's going to automatically snag 9 neighbors and mail them postcards. So this is incredibly powerful. You know, you automatically build your business, build route density. It's really great for service-based businesses. You can also do all sorts of triggers for those gifts. You can say, you know, when they're a new client, mail them a card and a gift. So this automation stuff is very powerful. So I'm just going to show you guys what I did is I clicked the setting icon, and I'm going to show you how to integrate with SendJim. So mine's already going to be set up. When you scroll into this integrations down here, that's where you're going to find the SendJim integration. Mine's already connected. All you're going to need to do is log in. Once you sign up for an account with SendJim, you log in into your name and password, and that'll get you all set up to start using the automations. So that's everything with SendJim, Service Autopilot, Service Autopilot Automations. Ready Business Systems can help you set up any of this stuff. And like I said in the beginning of the video, we have in the description below, we have a 2-week trial and 100 free postcards if you sign up through that link. And we'd be glad to get you set up with the CRM, all that stuff. So powerful. So hope you guys get into this, help you grow your business. Check out the other videos and the website readybusinesssystems.com, and I'll catch you guys next time.